On this Reformation Sunday, today we have a story about Zacchaeus. And Zacchaeus is intent on seeing Jesus. And what we see in the story is Zacchaeus runs and climbs a tree, two things that dignified men in that society did not do. But Zacchaeus, even though he was despised by the townspeople, he wanted to see Jesus, and he was driven to see Jesus. So he runs out and he climbs this tree. And then Jesus invites himself into Zacchaeus' home, into Zacchaeus' life, and Zacchaeus is transformed when salvation comes to his house. So there's so many questions for us, right? Are we driven to encounter Jesus on a daily life? Will we inconvenience ourselves to encounter Jesus on a daily basis? Because it's not enough to hear about Jesus from somebody else, but we need to experience him on our own. How far will we go to do that? And then do we recognize that Jesus brings unconditional salvation to our house? He invites himself in. And we receive him. And Jesus says, right, he says in Zacchaeus, he says, today salvation has come to the house. Before Zacchaeus has started to give out gifts. And the same is true of us, right? The gift of salvation comes first because Jesus seeks us out. And it changes our lives as an impact, as an after effect. So will we seek out Jesus and let him change us, right? It's the gift of discipleship is incredibly costly to Jesus, right? Here it costs him his reputation. Later on it will cost him his life. And it costs Zacchaeus something too. Zacchaeus is a rich man. He gives out of a core part of his identity. Will we give out of the core part of our identity? What does our discipleship cost us? And are we willing to pay that simply to encounter Jesus on a daily basis?